Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna do another one of these videos, but it's like the easiest thing I can record. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, we're just gonna do it. So like my whole deal kind of is I mean, it's just kind of gross today. It's been raining like nonstop. Like yesterday it didn't rain much, but the day before it rained like all day. And then today it's been raining for a couple hours and I haven't got much sleep because of the rain, and it's nasty and kind of humid in here. So I was like, dude, I don't want to set up my whole setup. I just want to like do something. I just want to record something nice and simple, nice and quick. So that's what we're doing here. We're just recording something nice and simple. Now, if anybody happens to have any suggestions of games, because the issue is like, okay, you know, I'd have to go around, set up my capture card, blah 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 blah, move. I gotta like keep this table cleared off because this table here is what I put my computer on when I'm, you know, recording stuff. So I need to clear that table off. I need to keep it cleared. But it's like I have to clear that table off. I have to put my laptop there. And whatever. And I don't want to do all that. I already died. I didn't want to do all that today. I was like, you know what, we'll just record something on my laptop. But like, I don't really have much. There's not a lot I can record on my laptop, I've noticed. So if anybody has any suggestions for games that would make for good solo Saturdays, something that would be good to just mess around in, I am open to suggestions so that whenever we have a day like this again, we don't have to play Holocure for the second week in a row. Not that I mind. I mean, it's a fun game, but you know, I like to have variety. And this is not variety. We did one of these last week. That is a massive bouncy ball. Just putting that out there. Oh, for flip's sake, these cannons. This level's something else. I can't like manage the cannons. Yeah, I don't know. Am I recording? See, this is also not an issue. What was that noise? Whatever. Suggestions for games that I could play on my PC that are maybe also cheap and or maybe games that I can have on my PlayStation 2 or 1 or GameCube, maybe. Maybe not the GameCube, because then I have to set up the GameCube controller. It's a bit of a hassle too. Dude, this mission's hard. Yeah, knock him back, knock him back. Oh my goodness. Oh, good gravy. Yeah, no, dude, I'm freaking tired. Like, I have not... Moving, taking damage. I didn't get much sleep last night. Because I went to bed at like 2. I mean, I got like 5 hours, I think. So it's not like terrible. That's not like terrible, you know. Does Mike need to be closer to me? I think Mike needs to be closer to me. That's not terrible, to be fair. But, oh my goodness. Choose whatever this is. But, yeah, I would have liked maybe a little bit more sleep. And then, you know, of course, it's been gross and humid in here. So, I'm groggy. I didn't want to set up my capture card. And you know what? I was like, man, I even have, like, I have ideas for what I could record that would shake up the game a little bit, but it's like, I don't want to set up. I really don't have much on my computer, I think, that would make for a good solo Saturday, really. Maybe I do, and maybe I just don't see the potential, but I don't know. At any rate, give me game suggestions. Also, I mess with the audio settings. So, like, I'm wearing my headphones now just because I kind of wanted to bang to the tunes. And maybe you can hear it. Maybe you can hear the game just fine. Maybe it's not blasting your eardrums out. Or maybe it is. Or maybe I'm... Okay, I'm fine. I just had to tank a little bit of damage. Yeah, this mission is kind of insane. Like, low-key. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Okay. That was kind of nuts. I can't even get that thing. I don't even know if it's good or not. I don't remember what that does. Yeah, I don't know. That's like all that's been going on, really, is just freaking rain. Like, I guess this is just this entire part of the country is just like experiencing the biblical flood over here. Because, geez Louise. I mean, apparently it's like, I don't know what the word was, but it's like some kind of like an inland hurricane. They basically described it as. So that's fun. And by fun, I mean kind of horrible. Because, like, literally, like, all the roads, like, were flooded, and roads were just, like, collapsing. Like, I think a parking lot completely flooded, and there was, like, a van floating, just kind of floating around in the parking lot. So yeah, it's been nutso. But how about that new Fire Emblem? You know, like, the Fire Emblem always finds a way to drag me back in, and I've talked about this before, I know. But, what is that? Is that a big XP? I don't think so. I think it was like an item. I don't know what that was. But, like, I just can't get into Fire Emblem gameplay, dude. I can't. But Fire Emblem always finds a way to drag me back in, and confound it all, of Fortune's Weave doesn't look entertaining. I mean, it's got, like, the character designs, well... I'm very mixed about the character designs, because I feel like a lot of them look kind of generic. Like, a lot of the men look pretty generic, in my opinion. But then it's like, well, it's like, you know, all the women... A lot of the women look really freaking... really great, actually. What the fuck is happening? And it's like, okay, well, I see where your budget went. Which is like, oh, come on, a lot of gay men play Fire Emblem. A lot of straight women play Fire Emblem. A lot of men likers play Fire Emblem as well. But a lot, I feel like a lot of women, like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, the hot woman sells, but I don't know. Jeez, the cannons. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of the men designs I've been seeing are kind of generic. But the women are great. Very pretty. And... You know, also, I wasn't very happy when I saw that they were doing the routes again, because I don't like routes. But the way they're doing it seems actually kind of interesting to me. Like, with the whole, like, doing 4 routes simultaneously, and I don't know. It looks interesting to me. Personally. Are those crabs enemies, or, like, are they just chilling? I think they're just chilling. Everybody loves the dancing crab meme. It's fun. It's a fun little meme. Although, like, it's interesting seeing, like, because I know Halo Camping Evolved has, like, the dancing crab meme, and, like, I think there's a dancing crab hidden in every level, which is, like, alright. That's just an interesting thing to add, I guess. Like, that meme is quite old. But anyway, yeah, Fortune's Weave looks pretty cool. And I also thought Fire Emblem 3 Houses was also kind of an ugly game. This game doesn't look ugly. It looks like they've improved a lot of the texture work and everything. And definitely the character models. So, like, the character models are kind of the most important aspect to me, personally, just because it's like, you know, you're going to be looking at the characters and all that. You want the characters to look pretty. The character models look great. The portraits look pretty great, too. You know, I think they're still a lot generally the same as, like, the 3 Houses portraits, but I don't know, they look a little better. I didn't like 3 Houses' portraits very much. That's just a me thing. But you know, these ones are fun. Although I don't know how I feel about them moving. That killed me? Fuck you, pal. Listen here. Whoever's in charge of that boat is gonna get their ass blasted. Tell you what. Get me the jackdaw in here. I'll show him a real pirate. Anyway, burgers. Anyway, Fire Emblem. Shit, are you kidding me? Oh, they got guns now. Please don't shoot me. Couldn't hear it, but I dropped my controller in a fit of anger and passion. That's mission's stupid anyway. I don't even wanna beat it. This song is like stupid addicting. I don't. Who do we play as next? Someone I like to mix it up a little. There's somebody I haven't played as. Yeah. We'll go back to this freaking place. I feel like I was here forever. She got a gun and a sword. The bullet seems to shoot in a random direction. It doesn't go where I point, like the sword does. That's interesting. That seems like it could be handy. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Fortune's Weave portraits moving, because it's kind of like, you know, you already have the character models. Like, what do we need the portraits moving to? Like, that feels kind of strange. But I don't know. Maybe in practice, maybe it'll be fine. And holy cow. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that skill. Okay. That right. But I need to be engaged first. I think Fortune's Wave comes out literally like within the month. Which is kind of crazy, because it's like that game really crept up on me, and I wasn't expecting to even buy it, but I don't know, man. It's looking interesting. I gotta be engaged first. I started playing it again a little bit last night. I'm on chapter 20, which is apparently really close to the end of the game. I think there's 26 chapters. So I'm close. I'm close to the end. Maybe I'll be able to just push to the end. So I can't get into the gameplay. And it really bugs me. One day I need to, like, I don't know. I just need to figure out, like, what is wrong. Lust. Gain a lust gauge? What kind of game is this? Gauge slowly near enemies or when hit. Reaches our climax? So the closer I am to enemies, she gets horny. What's gonna happen here? Exactly. Oh, okay. Alright. So she just comes. Okay. I mean, that sure is something. Right? That's This game is wacky, that's for sure. What a wacky, silly, yeah, wow. Interesting. So the whole gimmick of this character, right, is that you get in close to enemies and you damage enemies because she has stinky armpits, and then she comes on them. I mean, yeah, that makes sense to me. Weapon hits 50% chance. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, we'll do that. That seems good. This is an interesting character, that's for sure. Although I kind of dig the playstyle. That would definitely make for an interesting, like, erotic light novel, I'm sure. I really freaking like the ultimate though. Like that's kind of nutso right there. I like the common of shades. I love Gurren Lagann. So let's take the target in more than 1 seconds. They gain a debuff that reduces defense and speed. After 3 seconds, they take 150 damage per second. Well, 150% damage per second. Holy cow. So yeah, we want to be all up in their business. Fascinating. Oh, Pirate Captain. Collecting coins, increase crit. Targets hit by skills, 50% to drop more coins. This all seems like a good grinding character. I think Pecora had kind of a mechanic that encouraged or that promoted money grinding. But I feel like this is probably a more consistent way to actually earn money. Because look at this, look at the payout. Because Pecora is all about... Maybe you get a bigger payout with Pecora if you hit the jackpots more. I guess that's probably all about luck. But this definitely seems like a more consistent way to earn coins. I really like this character. I do like money. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I like money, even though I'm spending like all my freaking money. I couldn't go to work because the roads were flooded the other day on a Wednesday. The roads were positively just flooded, like literally roads were breaking. Like it was kind of insane. It's really good that we turned around instead of proceeding, because like legitimately we would have gotten kind of just like straight up stranded in the water. And that would have been a good, like that's how bad it was. Luckily, I mean, I still got paid for that day because I used my time. I could maybe save my time. Because we did go into a red advisory, I think. But... Oh. But, I don't know, I kind of need the money. I kind of need the time, too, so I don't know. Super Nightly Milk. Increase attack size and knockback effects. Weapons by 30%. Also increase pickup range. 100%. Increase max HP by 20. Super Nightly Milk. I should, like, get some milk. Milk goes hard, kind of. I don't know. I have to be in a real specific mood to drink milk. And usually I only drink like one measly old glass at a time. But I don't know, dude, milk it hits the spot when it hits the spot, you know what I mean? Maybe I should get like just a half gallon of milk or something. If I can, you know, whenever you have like a big inclement weather event like this, that people buy up like all the milk. So I don't know. Also, heck, if if the place that I work at can even get stuff shipped. I mean, I'm sure they can. I don't think like you know, like not all the roads are completely demolished, right? But I think the main roads are mostly fine. Well, not even. I don't know. Whatever. Thankfully, I think the rain has stopped. Mercifully, and hopefully... I mean, it's still supposed to rain like all week anyway. But, and hopefully it just doesn't. That sure would be nice if it just did not rain anymore. For like a little bit, you know. Let's do this. Look at all that freaking moolah we're getting. Moolah. I need to let's play Chibi Robo on the chill play or something. I need to do a lot of things, quite frankly. I'm thinking about maybe checking out more indie games because that was kind of fun. And, you know, the Tricky video has gotten, last I checked, it's at 63 views, I think, which is pretty huge. Not many of my videos reach 63 views. So I'm pretty happy about how that one performed. I think that was great. Hopefully it brought some attention to that game. Or maybe at least convince somebody to try it out. Maybe they donate the Kickstarter or something. That'd be great. I really want the game to succeed because that game, like, it's really fun, really fun. Ish. All the money. Yeah, there are other little indie games that kind of having my eyes upon that can be really cool. To test out on the channel, and you know, playing them on the channel gives me a great excuse to just go ahead and check them out, you know, because I'm like, hey, you know, I can do this here or whatever. Stop that. I hate this bear. It's nasty. Was it got a worm in its head? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think there's like a zombie character. I guess that's what the... Because I noticed some of these little peppermint fellas... They have like this darker kind of palette, makes them look kind of zombie-esque, maybe. I don't know. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely have no clue. But that's my game theory. Don't die, please don't die. I don't want to die. I want to live. Dude, this guy has so much health, though. I think I need that. I think we are in desperate need for more heals. Get aft. Oh my glob. She's moving so slow though. Did I get like debuffed or what? This is not so. More axe, it's fine. Whatever. Get more of that. We're kind of freaking set though. Like, look at, we're at 20,000, and it's just like 10 minutes. I definitely want to keep that one for sure. Big damage. Love to see it. Oh, you know, I didn't turn off my fan, my little fan over by my bed. So if you can hear that, whoops, I mean, you know, it wasn't entirely unintentional. I kind of feel like the airflow, keeping the airflow would be nice. Normally I do turn it off because I don't know, I mean, I don't know if the microphone picks that up or not. Obviously, I turn off my AC. My AC is literally right next to me, so. Yeah, I guess spider cooking would be a pretty good one to have since this character's all about getting them in close. Got the axe with the idle song we get. Crescent Bardiche? I don't know how to pronounce that. Summons falling stars. That's pretty rad. This is cool. I like it. I would like the pickup that makes you automatically pick up all the money. That would be huge here. Hello, big thing. Oh, big money. Big money. I feel like the bouncy ball might be helpful. I'm about to die though. Let's back off a bit. He has a lot of health. Yeah, crit. $30,000. Dude, we're totally making bank. I'm in lock-in mode. Look at all that freaking money, dude. Love it. Ooh, yes. What's shooting me? Guess I'll take that. Yes, do that. We have the money to spare. I kind of don't want to knock back the enemies because I want them close, right? Lava bucket, sure. I do like the lava. What is the month? You know, this is August, right? I think so. That means next month is September. Isn't like literally every game in the entire multiverse releasing in September? Because I feel like almost every freaking game that I've seen is like has a release date in September. It's kind of crazy. Like I feel like there's just a lot releasing next month. I don't even know. I need to like make a list of like games that I want to buy even, because I've really been keeping up on games too much, really. I've been slacking on my gamering. But I got such a backlog to work through anyway. Very nice detail that basically touching the enemies. Oh, fuck! Wait, I'm still alive. Wait, no, I'm not. I have no idea what just happened there. I'm not gonna lie. 40,000 for a failed run. Pretty darn good, isn't it? What do we even want? Probably want stats. Stats. I mean, more money. Money's good. Really want a little bit of defense. Probably want actually, yeah, let's max the defense because especially with those cannons, they're just like destroying us. You know what I mean? Movement speed in and of itself would be good, as well as haste. Success string enchantments. The issue with that is that I feel like I hardly ever get anvils to spawn, like ever. Let's get better burgers. Yeah, why not? I guess. But like I said, I rarely ever get the drops for those. All right, play somebody new time. I want to play as a new character. I have not tried out who looks the coolest. I think we played as Fubuki last time, didn't we? Maybe we didn't. I feel like I probably played her as at one point. She's neat. You know, I haven't played as Crony. Not played as Crony yet. I feel like I played her on my own time, but definitely not on the Chambadol. Should we even try the island? That stuff's like tough, dude. Well, at least like maybe, I mean, it feels like such a waste to go back to grassy plains, you know what I mean? We'll try the island. Okay. Well, what exactly is... So the clock hand stab forward to the large clock hand and at a random target with a smaller clock hand. Okay. Every second, emit a time blast that deals damage. Each second, the emitted blast becomes stronger? What? Oh, that's the ultimate. Or the special. These little fellows are also really strong. I love the little clock ticking effect when the attack comes out. Son of a gun. Oh my goodness. It's load of baloney. I hate this level. Oh, dude, bologna sound would go so hard right now. Actually, I'm really hungry. Actually, I'm hungry. Dude, a bologna sandwich. I would kill. I would kill. I would grab somebody off. No. No, but I could go for a bologna sandwich right now. Bologna sandwich would go so hard. Fuck. Oh, dude, bologna sandwich. Dude, if I had thought of that I mean, I could. I guess nothing's stopping me technically from going on the Walmart app and making a poor Spark driver deliver a loaf of bread and a package of bologna to my house. 10 seconds, small time bubble, freezes targets in time. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that was really helpful. Oh, nice. Look at that. I like that. Oh, and some mayonnaise. Can't have a bologna sandwich without mayonnaise. Get yourself a packet of a white bread crony copter. Increase speed and haste by 10%. If clock hands lands a critical hit, gain another 10%. Okay. I guess it makes sense. You could use a clock as a helicopter. So nice white bread. Some mayonnaise and some bologna crumbs. That's all you need for a perfect bologna sandwich. But I got chicken. I shouldn't be spending my money. Nor should I be. I feel like it's a little. I mean, do you think that's a bit much? Because he's a Spark Drive. I don't even know how they get paid. I don't know if they're just based on tip or what. Or if they have some kind of rate. It's probably just tip, right? Because they're basically just like Door Dashers. Like that, but it's just like through Walmart, even though they're not technically Walmart employees, so they're not like covered by anything that Walmart would have. So I assume they're making money off of tips, which in that case I would feel a little rude just making them buy like 3 things, which would amount to basically nothing. And I'm kind of out of the way. Like I'm not in town either. Like it's a good. We're not doing doing the island again. You can't make me. It ticks me off. We're gonna go with Crony because we haven't got a chance to really show her off yet. We'll go back here because we get a lot of money here. I feel like it's be a little unethical to like make them come all the way out here just to deliver 3 things, right? I already felt a little bad because I got a really small order yesterday because, like I said, I couldn't go to work on Wednesday, so we needed some groceries. So I just got a little thing because I am trying to save money. A little thing for us, some little amount of food for us to eat, and I got chicken, and that was like I think it was like a $4 tip. Perfection. If HP is full, increase attack speed, pickup range by 20%. Holy crap! Oh, and she's shining. That's adorable. But yeah, it was like a $4 tip, and I was like, I mean, I guess I could have increased the tip. I was like, I don't know, I felt a little bad, because I'm like, is this like all they're going to make out of this delivery? It's like, it's just this $4. I was like, yeah, that's a shame. But I don't know. I really love this character, by the way. She is adorable. And I mean, I have seen some of her like clips. Like that's again weird thing about a weird thing about the VTubers is that it's like they're more like characters to me. Like I don't watch the streams. I see some clips sometimes. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I love the effect. Oh, that's rad. They're kind of just like characters, mostly. I mean, to be fair, they barely have any character because, you know, they're real people, they're streamers. It's like there's not really like games or... I guess there is like that new gacha game, but it's a rhythm game. That kind of gives them like personality and characters. You know, for the game. Right? But like it's to me, it's just like, yeah, they're just characters. Really. So it's like, yeah, I like this character is very adorable. And I mean, it's drawn by Wada Arco, so yeah, how can you not like a character drawn by Wada? I freaking love. I think I love like all of. I just love Wada Arco's style in general. I think it's really nice. It's really pleasing to the eyes. I love Nero and Tamamo. Oh, nice. That's a fan mail drop from a boss. That's got I think at least that's got kind of something. Reduce special cooldown by 1%. Find 10 fan letters. Nice. Also nice. Perfection level 2. More cock hands. I have to admit, and I apologize to the character, but like I actually kind of find the sounds of a ticking clock to be a little irritating. But I don't know. So it depends on the context. Like I guess if I'm trying to sleep, I can't sleep with a clock ticking. But it's like as an effect, I guess it's not really bad. So it feels like the only sound effect that I probably might get a little. No, it's fine. I have not gotten sick of it as of yet. But now, how are we even keeping track of the time? This is going way too fast. I feel like it was it like accurate at first? Was it like one second per tick? I feel like it probably was. I don't know. That didn't appear to really change the design, did it? I feel like usually when you unlock the ultimate form of a weapon, it like it changes it. I mean, it's bigger for sure, but it looks the same, right? I think they really used a really good clock sound effect for this character's weapon. I think the devs of this game also made another Hololive fan game. Which I haven't obviously checked it out. I don't know. It looks like it's a 2D beat 'em up, which I mean I guess that could be an interesting thing to check out. Yeah, I don't know. I do hope they continue supporting this game with updates. I mean, The last update that they gave was in December, and it was like, yeah, we are still working on stuff. Kind of a thing, but I hope they add more. But I mean, what they already have is great. This is like a free fan-made endeavor, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's like, oh, they need all this. I mean, it'd be cool if they could. But I think what we have here is a pretty nice package. Rats. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a boss here. Killed, idiot. Nice. Wait, did I take damage from frozen enemies? That's big if true. It doesn't seem like I do. Yeah, super chat time. That's the one that picks up the coins. That would be great. Would have been great when we were playing as Marine. I think I even had the option. I think I had it available to me at some point, but I just didn't to pick it because I was stupid, I guess. Ouch. I wonder if the stop effect would stop those guys from coming from the sides and the like laser blasts and stuff. I don't know. Crony almost feels overpowered. I mean, she can straight up like freeze bosses and stuff. That's kind of nuts, though, isn't it? I love the little shiny effect she has when she's in perfection mode. I think it's a cute little effect. No, it does not stop the guys coming from the sides. That is interesting. Brink. Getting a little reckless. Just get time stopped, idiot. Yeah, that's kind of a crazy gimmick she has. My, a silver arrow pointing me towards an anvil that I missed. Oh, how quaint. Three. That's pretty nice. I think we're kind of cooking. Till this asshole came along. The bear really messes me up because the bear does that dash attack and that really... Yeah, that one. Really hurts. Oh, okay, it doesn't... The ultimate doesn't free... The special doesn't, like, straight up freeze the bosses, but... My time bubble still does. Also, you saw that, right? He was about to dash in one direction, he got time paused, and then when he unpaused, he started dashing in that direction again. He turned and then dashed, which that's dumb because he should have continued dashing in the same direction that he was. It's just my humble little opinion, but dang. And I had my special ready too. If I could have just... If I could just pop that out, that would have been nice. I don't know. What could we get from the character gacha? Who do we want, perhaps? Somebody cool? Could do a 10 pull somewhere here. I don't think we have anybody from here or here. Let's go with this, and let's put it all on a 10 pull, right? See what we get. I think it's everybody in it. Yeah. Well, not everybody. We just unlocked a bunch of new characters, though. Computer, don't do that. Computer, please, just don't crash or anything. So I think this is one of the new characters we got, right? Devil Assault Rifle sounds pretty cool. I like katana. I like katanas, and I'm gonna tell you why, because they're cool. And I know that's like a very generic answer. Like, I think the thing with katanas, I don't really typically see too many katanas that have super like standout designs, right? And maybe I'm just not looking in the right places, because some of them can look kind of cool. But I feel like in general, when I think of a katana, I think of a very generic kind of sword. Whereas I feel like different types of swords tend to have some pretty, like, crazy off-the-wall designs sometimes. If target takes damage in the first 5 seconds after spawning, they take 1.10 times damage. All Asakoko weapons have 20% to lifesteal, 5% HP. Asakoko items negative effects are negated. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, when I think of more like interesting sword designs, it's usually not the katana. The katana is usually, I usually see them as kind of, you know, just standard, really. You know, mostly usually just the same kind of design. Whereas, like, a lot of other swords, I mean, they can be still pretty uniform as well, but... I don't know. The thing that I like the most about it... Whoa. Damn. Big-ass dragon. Why is she orange, but if her dragon form is purple... I don't know. Anyway. The thing I like about katanas is how kind of... Like, they have that look to them, and I don't know, I don't even know if it's, like, technically true, right? Defeating targets may drop random objects. Walking to objects will automatically pick them up. And Coco throws the objects to deal 100, 200, or 300% skill damage near target. Okay. A toilet? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Anyway, even if it's not technically true, you know, katanas, obviously the design that they have gives off this very sleek, like, swift kind of feel to it. And I feel like, I think in practice they're really just about as similar in weight, I think, to like any other sword, right? But, you know, they look very sleek and, like, fast. I think that's the thing that I like the most about them. And of course, you know, that translates to, I mean, obviously I'm not the only one who thinks that, because it clearly translates to a lot of media, really. You see a lot of characters who wield katanas be these super, like, nimble, like, characters doing all these crazy maneuvers, and they're super fast, they're hitting you before you can even see them, kind of thing. I don't know, I like that a lot. And I feel like trying to imagine a character with a regular sword doing that, it just doesn't feel right to me, you know? Like, I don't know. There's something about the katana, seeing the katana do that is kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. But if you see like any other sword doing that, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of strange. Ow. Dragon Heat action. Special attack action can execute other attacks when the special gauge is at 50%, 75%. Really? Let's try that. Ah! That's really cool. Interesting. So that makes, I think, for a pretty interesting what's it, like, an interesting bit of strategy. Ah! So you could save it, or use it right now and have a different attack. Perhaps, and not, you know, not as powerful, but Oh, I didn't even notice the little flame meteor down there. Oh, is that just the gauge that tells me when my special meter is? I think so. So I guess that makes the special meter a little easier to interpret. Which that's good. That makes sense. Yeah. I like the dragon design. I think it's a cute it's a cute dragon. Oh, I died though. I only got 600 coins. I don't know why I'm going here. I just am. Sue me. Why don't you? Huh. I feel like it might be a little waste. This mechanic, I don't know. Maybe it gets a little easier as you. I don't know, but I feel like they just run out of stamina way too fast, right? We should also look into the recipes. I think that's part of our issue, is that we're not really using our recipe options very much. Like, 1 extra life would be kind of huge, actually. Also, 30% more holo coins. You know what? I just had an idea. What was that? Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Fruit sandwich, that's what they call... I don't know. Don't know. Oh, see, I know this character now, the blacksmith. We played as her last time. I understand this now. I don't think we need to really engage with any of this at the moment. I just had a great idea. If we go back to Marine, we'll just go back here. Hang on. I messed up. Go back here. Food. 3% more holo coins. We're about to make some freaking stinking some sweaty stinky cash. Right here. As soon as we start like getting upgrades and stuff. Speaking of Stinky, now we're getting this one first. I mean, I guess everyone's got to have a gimmick, I guess, right? If you just... Oh, nice. If you want your... Yes, that's what I want. If you want your gimmick to be that you have really stinky armpits, then so be it, I guess. I'm not gonna diss the hustle, right? To be fair, it might also just be a fan joke. You know, that's... But I don't know, maybe she does have stinky armpits. Maybe that is just her thing. I don't know. I'm not really, you know... I mean, I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I don't have a sense of smell. Like, straight up. Like, I cannot smell stuff. So... You know, the concept of the smell never really appealed to me. Or the stink. Some people like the stink. And you know what? There's worse things you could like, I guess. But, you know, I can't even comprehend it. Like, literally, I cannot smell. And I feel like people don't quite grasp that concept sometimes. It's like, it's weird to explain, because it's like, I don't know how to explain it, right? I just don't. I don't understand. I don't... Like, that is not a thing that I can do. And sometimes I think that people just straight up don't believe me. It's like, oh, hey, smell this candle. And it's like, actually, I don't have a sense of smell. It's like, well... They're like, oh, okay. I feel like they don't believe me, but I don't. You could literally put me up against, like... And I mean, I have. I've people have, like, you know... been like, oh, you smell that? Like, it smells like rotting food, because, you know, I work at a retail store, and sometimes people just leave rotting dog, cat food filled with maggots and ants. Just lying around the back room. Gets lost behind, like, the bins or whatever, and it's like, oh, this is nasty, this is awful, and I'm like, dude, I mean, I can't smell it. Like, I can leave it to me, I guess. I'll clean it up, because, I mean, I guess if there's, like, there's critters... You know, it's kind of gross, sure, but it's like, the smell doesn't bother me. Now, it's like, I can't smell, but like, maybe it's just like an extreme thing, but I've been up against things that I think people consider extreme odors that I haven't been able to smell, but maybe it is just like a thing where it's like super, like light. Like maybe if I was up against something extreme, I could smell it. But then again, there's also, I think there's a difference between just like, you know, you can tell when something is in the air, right? And that's kind of different from when you can smell something. I think. Right? Because, you know, take for instance, like when there's steam, a lot of steam in the air. Like when somebody's cooking something or boiling something. I can tell... Usually, if there's like a bunch of steam in the air and it's like, oh yeah. Like that kind of thing. Also, you know, this one's maybe a little bit of a gross example, but like cat litter boxes. If you've ever had a male cat before, especially if they're unfixed. I don't know if that changes if they're fixed or not, actually. Our male cats were never fixed, which was an issue. We should have done that, but anyway. You know, male cats, they have this, this, like, scent in their urine or something. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, I guess they use to mark territory and stuff. That stuff, when you clump it up in a litter box and you try and clean that out, that is, like, abhorrent. Like, it gets in my nose, like, in the back of my throat, basically, and it's, like, it was pretty abhorrent. Again, I don't know if that's smell or if that's just like something that's kind of in the atmosphere. I don't know how to explain it because I don't know what's like. If it is smell, I don't know how to explain that. But I guess it is potentially. I don't know. Yeah, that stuff. That's like the one thing that I've ever been able to like. That's like gotten in my nose and I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's like. Perfumes, candles, foods, even like rotting stuff. Can't smell it. None of it. So I don't know what's up with that. And it's been that way as far as I can remember. I don't think I ever have been able to actually properly smell things. I'm not sure. And I don't even know what would have or could have caused it. Like, I don't know if it was a thing that was caused or if that's just like natural. I've never been able to do that. You know, if like going to the doctor and stuff didn't cost money, I would actually be interested in seeing just like what could, like what causes that, you know? But it's like I'm not going to the doctor because it's not a problem. So I'm not going to the doctor just to be like, hey, like why can't I smell? And then it's like, okay, well here, we'll take $300 from you because we're the American healthcare system and take all your money. For, again, something I don't even consider to be a problem. Because to me, it's kind of like a blessing. Like, I think about smell and I'm like, geez Louise, that sounds, like, the ability people describe it, it sounds pretty awful, actually. I don't know, I'm sure if I ever did smell, if I ever did gain the ability to smell it, I mean, I'd probably get used to it. Like, I mean, there's a non-zero chance that that could happen, right? It probably wouldn't be fun at first, but... You know, I'm sure there are upsides. I'm sure. I wanted the Super Chato time upgrade. That would have been huge. I don't know if we missed it already or not, though. No, 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 no! Oh my god. I should have got the lifesteal. Shucks! No! I wanted to not die. We're gonna... Let's friggin' run it back, brother. I wanna run it back. Hopefully we get the Super Chato time upgrade, because that would be nice. That should be, you know, another thing, other than the net, which I don't think I've even been using really this episode much. I should look into the other skills that I have, because they might be potentially helpful. Also, getting the reroll ability, if we're trying to get a specific gimmick setup here, having the reroll ability would be kind of huge, I think. Yeah, I can't smell. Sorry, I can't smell your armpits. Listen, Phantom P in the comments, you gotta explain that one to me. I need to know the stinky armpit lore. Because I gotta know, like, what is up with that? How did that become a thing about this character to get put into this game? If you don't explain anything else to me, you gotta explain the armpits thing, buddy. Corn. I really like the fact that you can get the unlock the thing that makes like the crops and stuff and the fish drop from enemies. Because if the only way you could get that stuff was from actually like fishing or planting crops, I feel like that'd be a little like that'd be a little tedious. But I'm really glad that you can actually get it through regular gameplay drops as well. That is very nice. Like, I really just appreciate the fact that there's a lot of ways you can do stuff in this game. Like, you can hang out in the Hollow house for hours if you wanted to, if that's your thing. But if that's not your thing, you can still get that. You can just reap some of those benefits by just doing the regular game, and I think that is nice. Of course, you have to like get the upgrade. I think it was not exactly a cheap upgrade, but definitely worth it, I think. Come on, where's the thing? I'm trying to get my gimmick set up here, pal. What is that? As one additional shot to range multi-weapons. Interesting. Well, I do have a ranged weapon here. Wait, so if I upgrade it again, is that another additional shot? Put one additional card into my deck. Bam, 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 bam. Ugh. That's not what I want. That's not what I need. I want the card. Or like, I wonder if it just straight up does not spawn it if you're playing as Marine, because I mean, or Ghost should be overpowered, but that's like part of the fun, isn't it? Like, I don't think they'd do that because we want to be overpowered. Being overpowered's fun. I mean, given the shit that you can do in this game, that me as a noob has been able to achieve, I feel like they don't care about being overpowered. It's like that's part of the fun. I think that was pretty intentional. You know, that's something I like about the Xenoblade games as well. Xenoblade games always have some super overpowered bullshit you can take advantage of to completely break the game, and I like it. It's very fun. And like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's intentional. I don't know why it wouldn't be. You know, like there's no way that that they made the whole ass game and somehow didn't know that you could just be completely invincible in Overdrive, right? Like, that was intentional. They knew what they were doing. And it was fun. We love them for it. Or like, I mean, there's so much crazy stuff you can do in Xenoblade 2. I don't even know. Xenoblade 3 has some nutso things as well. The Xenoblade 1, I don't know. I don't know that game as well. In terms of like combat and stuff. But I'm sure there's some overpowered shenanigans you can do. Pepper. Oh, I'm thinking about that chicken again. I got those chicken strips in the freezer. Like, yummy. Those sound really freaking good right now. You know, I'm over the bologna sandwich. I just realized we gotta name this like the Stinky Armpit episode, right? Like that's the name of the episode. That's gonna get me the most clicks, right? Like, this is the Stinky Armpit episode. I wonder how like ethical it would be to like use the character models. I don't know, because, you know, I've obviously been using the pixel renders from this game for the characters and the thumbnails. But, like, that's because I was like, you know, at first I thought, like, should I use, like, the actual, like, the VTuber models? But then I was like, I don't know. Like, what is the... Because I feel like that's kind of just, like, stealing another artist's work that they did not... You know, like they didn't give me permission to use those, models in my thumbnails, right? And I know that's like, I feel like people use it all the time in like clip uploads or, you know, just videos talking about VTubers or whatever all the time. But it's like, to me, I'm like, you know, these models were commissioned and made specifically for these companies or these individuals to use. So it's like, I don't really feel comfortable. And I mean, I guess to the same degree, you could argue that for the character renders in this game. But at the same time, well, you know, this is like, you know, in a game. Like when you're playing a game, I feel like it's kind of reasonable, right? Right? That you would use like the renders from the game to use it in a thumbnail for the game, right? I feel like that's reasonable. Whereas, you know, those models are like artwork. But I guess technically there's also like promotional artwork, right? So would that be, I mean, that would be fine to use, right? I don't know. Maybe I could use promo artwork. Maybe that would be fine. And it might look a little better than using the pixel art for these games, maybe. I mean, the pixel art is cute and all, but having to, like, because they have to, like, make them... I have to make the renders really big to be readable in the thumbnail, and it does, I don't know. Like, whenever you make something really small, really big, it tends to look a little off. I'm not getting the shenanigans that I wanted to get. And I think all these coins are lagging the heck out of the game. That's my theory anyway. Also, these enemies, is it just me or are they really fast? Or am I like getting slowed down? Get out of here! Not what I want. I really want the freaking super chat. I'm getting slowed down. I think there's a guy in there who's debuffing me with the slowdown effect. Which is really actually destroying me, kind of. I think I got him. I do like, I don't know if I talked about before, I like these little like bird thingies. I don't know if they're the peacocks, I guess. Dude, peacocks are really beautiful birds. Can we talk about peacocks for a minute? I don't really have anything to say about peacocks, honestly. Not much of an expert on peacocks, but they are very beautiful birds. I can tell you that much. Okay, I'm kind of getting destroyed, actually. Like, low-key, kind of getting destroyed. Kind of losing. Yeah, I guess. Really want the super chat time, though. Crap. Oh, my gloop. My awesome gimmick setup is ruined. I can't have it. We're also kind of way off pace than we were the other match, even with the increased coin spawn. That's kind of crazy. I don't know what I did so differently last time. Humph. Oh my gosh. That's a load of baloney. Look at that. See, the blue guy, he debuffed me, slowed me down. They just destroyed me. They murdered me. They ripped me limb from freaking limb and just threw me to the wind. Sigh. Well, okay. What can we? Increase attack. I feel like speed is kind of what we're really lacking at this point, right? Even though we have it upgraded a pretty decent amount, we're actually lacking in health, I would say. Pickup range would also be huge. More healing, yeah, that's good too. Should we try to go back with the gimmick again, or should we play somebody else now? So we've already played, I think it's like 4 characters. Maybe... We're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it again. Surely this time it'll work. And what are we at? What time are we at? Yeah, so this will be our last run, I think. And this is just gonna work. This is gonna work, right? We're gonna get the super chatto time. First try this run. And we're gonna set up our whole gimmick and it's gonna be great. And the gimmick is just to earn lots of money. Okay, well. It's fine. We'll get there. Still not. Slow stop. That's okay. We'll get there. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I just have these thoughts of like, ooh, wait, what if my microphone just wasn't connected the whole time? Because that's happened. And it sucks. Like, lest we forget that what happened during the Shadow playthrough of Sonic Heroes. That still kind of irks me to this day, quite frankly. That I did that. That it lets such a rookie mistake happen. But sometimes OBS just like doesn't register my microphone for some reason. Like it sets it back to, sometimes it just sets it back to default, which I don't even know what default is, but it doesn't pick anything up. And I have to go in and change my microphone back to my iconic Blue Yeti. The choice microphone of every YouTuber. Maybe, I don't know. That's the one that I knew of. I've had this thing. It's a pretty sweet microphone. I've had it since I started. Kind of. Had it since 2020, late 2022. Probably basically around like, I think like October of 2022-ish, around that time. And it works really nicely. It is a very nice microphone. I don't even know why specifically I got the Blue Yeti. I guess that was just like whatever I saw that was being recommended. But I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers I watch have been sponsored by Blue Yeti before, so... I don't know. But it works nice for me. The lack of super chatto time is kind of angering me, because that's just so silly. I feel like, what are the odds, right? And I don't know if there's like specific... I don't know if there's specific like things that just do or don't spawn on certain levels or with certain characters or what. I don't think that's the case. I just don't see it, dude. This is nuts. Song, you're so lucky you're so catchy, because otherwise probably get maybe a little sick of listening to it over and over. Bruh. Grumble, grumble. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just kind of fishing for this one thing. Ha, corn. Truly a beautiful thing, that is. I do like corn. I feel like I don't like corn as much as some people do, but corn is fine, right? Corn is fine. Dude, still nothing. Come on. I'm thinking like maybe it just straight up does not spawn. Either on this level or with this character. I'm thinking it'd be with this character because... I guess it would be too overpowered. That blue guy, I really hate him. He's what killed me last time. Oh, we're pogging now. This is exactly the outcome that I was hoping for. Yes, ma'am. I just need to not die. I just need to not die. I would like the Kamina glasses, but I think the shield is going to be pretty important because we're taking a lot of damage. Yeah, that is satisfying. That's nice. All the money. Give me all the money. Yes. And I think her bouncy ball is pretty big, so yeah, look at that. I'm fairly sure the bouncy ball, the bigger it is, the more damage it does. I've never like tried to specifically verify this factoid, but I imagine it's either it must be true, either it must, I would assume, deal more damage or just deal a wider area of damage. Either way, I think that is, you know, good bouncy ball, good. Some other stuff in our thing here. Yeah, that slowdown, we got to be really careful with the slowdown guy because he's bad. Because I want to be close to the enemies, but if I get up there with that guy, he's gonna, I mean, I'm gonna die big time. Nice. Yeah, see, like that. Oh dear. I get him wrangled up. See, I like the net because it gets him wrangled up like that. That's good. Nice. I like the little sword guy. Bouncy ball damage. really don't want to be in there. I shouldn't have done that. Ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, I want the money. Dude, I'm greeting so hard. I'm greeting so hard. Uh-oh, that's the bear. I don't like the bear, guys. The bear really sucks hard. Damn it! Oh, the bear. Oh, the bear, how I hate you. How I loathe you. The bear. I should probably get this. Increase the damage of main character weapons and special attacks by 1% per in-game level. Seems kind of significant, although that is a crazy price hike there. So that's good. So lose 1 HP for every 5 seconds per level. It's probably also a pretty good thing to have. Let's get that because we kind of need the healing, I think, and we'll get that. So, yeah, that's it for today. Next time for Solo Saturday, I'm gonna try to like do something different again. I don't want to do 3 of these in a week in a row, but I guess the option's still always on the table, and also it's just a really fun game. But if, like I said, there's any suggestions for any other games that maybe I could play on my PC, in case that I just am lazy or too unmotivated to put on my capture card, let me know. And until then, I will see you next time. We have lots of fun things going on the channel. Blaster Masters coming out. Well, you know, we've been running the special Halo Campaign Evolved Let's Play. If you want to watch that, that's going on. That's going to be like every other day, basically every day, other than today, which is Saturday. You know, I had to, because this is still Saturday, so Campaign Evolved will be tomorrow, then Monday, and then Blaster Master Tuesday, and then we're pretty close to being done with Blaster Master. So in a couple weeks, we're going to have a new Let's Play going on. Ooh, exciting. I wonder what it could be. Who knows? We don't know. It's not like we recorded it like a year ago at this point. See you guys then. Later.